Okay, hi. In this video, I want to go through where things are on Blackboard just so you don't miss anything. And to begin with, on the main page here for our course in Blackboard, you should be able to see this calendar. If you can't, as it explains here, you should sign in to either a Gmail account or your MS State email account, which is also a Google account. If you're signed in a different tab or whatever, but in the same browser, then you should be able to see it. If you can't, let me know. But you need to be able to see the calendar as we're going along. So for on today, this is the next thing you have, but sometimes you need to back up. So the reading for this week is posted at the beginning of the week, and so this is what you have. The beginning of this an introduction to arguments, which is posted right over here. So you should print that out, although as it says, you may not want to print out the whole document because the last 10 pages are exercises. Okay, the syllabus is in this list here. So this, you probably don't need to print this out, but just read it carefully, and then if you need to refer to it, you know where it is. Also, in addition to the syllabus, read the welcome document. Don't print this out, it's not optimized for printing, but read it. Stuff that doesn't really go in the syllabus exactly, but kind of things I would say on the first day of class. So stuff you should know, should be aware of. Adding the course calendar, this is optional. You can do it anytime during the semester if you want to. It's just instructions for adding that calendar to your, if you have a calendar you use, or calendar on your phone or whatever, if you want to integrate our calendar with that, you can do that. And then also on here, I'll talk more about this, but you should be printing out the readings so that you're reading them on paper in front of you. So it just says some stuff about that right there. Related to that, next in our list here, we have reading skills. So this is stuff you should take a look at. You should take some time to look at carefully. So this first thing is a website that just gives you some guidelines for how to do college reading. Some of them you probably already know, but maybe not all of them, so just look through that. How to read philosophy. Okay, that's a document. Presumably if you're taking intro to philosophy, this is your first philosophy course. And we'll do a number of different kinds of readings, but it is philosophy, and you know there are some special features of philosophy, so it's good to take a look at that just so you can kind of see what how best to approach it. And then this video, it's a little dated, but it's very good for
college in cooperation with instruction.
It's very good for explaining how to improve your reading skills. So for all three of these things, you know, there's never going to be a test on these things, but strongly encourage you to take some time, go through them, so that you're understanding these skills, able to use them in this course, and then of course they'll also be useful to you in your other courses and outside of college, after college. All right. Okay, I already did the reading for this week. Other readings. Next, down here after the readings, quizzes and assignments. So the first of these things that you have to do is the honor statement. Just sign that. A lot of you have done that already. Great. Once you sign the honor statement, and I've checked it off, you'll be able to see this first quiz, which is the quiz for this week, but it's not due till the middle of next week to give everyone a little time to get on track. But once you do the honor statement, and I've looked at it, you'll be able to see this quiz and take it. Also, this also is not due until the end of next week, so you've got some time. But I want you to take this plagiarism test, which is on another website. Explains a lot of things about what plagiarism is, how to avoid it. There's a bunch of stuff to go through, so you can read all this. Okay, so it gets into explaining a lot of the details, which is good. Take your time, go through it. Are you a dupe? Okay, so all this business, and then at the end there's a test that you have to take. Take the test for undergraduate students or advanced high school students, and send me the certificate that you get when you pass. Okay, so that'll take a little bit of time, but you have a little bit of time to do it, so just get to it when you can by next Saturday. Other things down here on the lower left. Writing guidelines. This pertains really to the paper, so you take a look at it whenever you want. It's also useful for the writing you'll do on the discussion board, but I'll remind you that it's here. Discussion board guidelines. This, again, I'll remind you that this is here also, but something you want to look at. Okay, viewing comments in your paper, that doesn't apply yet. And then dictionary app, it's good to have on your phone for all your classes. Okay, and then the bottom here, you got email grades. Actually, I need to add a couple more links, including a link to get to the discussion board. I'll do that next week. But this one down here, academic dishonesty. This is a list of, well, not all, but a lot of the students who I've caught cheating and the penalties, just so you have a clear idea of what that is. Okay, so that's that. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, just shoot me an email and I'll respond right away.